Hello and welcome to the next part of pointers introduction. In previous part we have seen something about introduction to pointer, definition of pointers, address of and value of operator and how exactly they work. Today we are going to see that explanation in elaborate manner by using a C code. We are going to write a C code to implement all these things. Apart from that, we are going to see something about pointer arithmetic. As we all know that pointer contains address of some another variable. So if you try to add something to it, the result might not be similar to what we expect as in normal arithmetic. Because in normal arithmetic your variables store constant values. If you add one constant to another constant, or if you add one integer to another integer, it might give you an answer as a third integer. But it's not the case with pointers. Pointers holds address. If you add some integer to an address, the results might be surprising. We will be seeing how that thing works out. There are few permissibles and few illegal operations which are defined on pointers. For example, you cannot add two addresses to generate third address. Why? Because the memory manager internally assigns the memory with respect to the free memory blocks available to it. So it might be the case that for two similar variables or two variables which are declared sequentially, mind well, declared sequentially, might get completely different set of memory addresses. So it might not be the case that if you allocate if you try to add these two addresses, you might get a third random value which is completely illegal. So in that case, operations with respect to addresses are very critical and need to be performed with utmost caution. Now, which are permissible operations? You can add a constant value to a pointer, you can subtract a constant value from a pointer, you can increment your pointer, you can decrement your pointer, and you can compare your pointer values. Apart from them, all other operations, all other arithmetic operations performed on pointer are supposed to be illegal. For example, you cannot add one address with another address, you cannot multiply one address with another address, so you cannot take modulus, division, or you cannot use logical operators with addresses. So how does this thing work out and how exactly these things give error, that we are going to see in further discussion. So without wasting much time, let us go to code blocks and try to implement pointers and pointer arithmetic. Here in code blocks, we are going to create a simple variable, a pointer to access that simple variable, and few operations which are permissible on those variables that we will be taking care of in this program. So let us just start with declaration of simple variable and initializing simple variable. How do we declare and initialize a simple variable? Let us just take integer a equal to 100 semicolon. This is how we declare and this is how we initialize one simple normal variable. Now I want a pointer to store address of A, or I want a pointer to point to A. So what do I need to do? I need to declare a pointer variable separately. How do I declare pointer variable? I write something like int star ptr equal to int star ptr semicolon. Now what does this mean? This means that ptr is an integer pointer, correct? Now what does ptr hold? Being a pointer, ptr will hold address. Now how does it hold address? We need to write ptr is equal to address of, we have seen about this operator previously, this is an address of operator and it tells about the actual memory location of the variable it succeeds. So address of what? Address of A, semicolon. So what will this line do? It will store address of variable A to ptr, correct? Now let us just see how things work out. Printf \n. Now let me just copy this thing first, copy. Now I will be printing value of A first. So value of A is equal to %d value of A is equal to %d comma A. Clear? So what will it print? It will be simply printing value of A. And what is value of A? 100. So as simple as that, A equal to 100 will be printed. So no big deal, everybody can understand it. Then printf, or rather than doing it, I will simply be copying this thing, paste and paste again. Now in place of value of, I will be writing address of A is equal to, either you can write and A or you can write something different. Let us just see. Address of A is equal to PTR, correct? And lastly, value at PTR we will be printing like star PTR and save. Let us just see how things work out. In first line, we have printed A. That is simple value of A, that is 100 should be printed. In next line, line number 13 and 14, we are printing address of A. Now address of A can be accessed in two ways. Either you write and A, that is address of A, or you simply put PTR. Why? Because PTR contains address of A. Now we are going to write value at PTR. Now value at is an operator which is star operator, asterisk operator. So value at PTR will be given by star PTR. Correct? So let us just see how things work. So value of A will be printed as 100. Address of A will be given by 6356728, a number or a memory location number which is assigned by memory manager, not by us. Then value at PTR, that means value at address of A, that is value at 6356728, that is 100. So value at PTR is equal to 100. All these things are getting printed. So what if I want to do multiple referencing? What if I want to create pointer to a pointer? What should I do? I simply need to create another pointer which is pointer to a pointer, and I will rename this as DP or double pointer. Correct? So what is int star star DP mean? It is pointer to a pointer. Correct? DP is a username which is given by me, a double pointer. Now how do we initialize DP? Just like PTR, we need to provide address to DP. So we will be writing something like DP is equal to address of what? PTR. Correct? So DP will contain address of PTR. Now again, we know what is A, what is PTR, what is star PTR. Now I will be changing these values again. So paste. Let us just create value or ADDRESS, address of PTR equal to, or address of PTR is equal to, we will be writing something like and PTR, and again we will be writing value of DP is equal to DP, save. Now let us just see what happens. We have created a variable A. Address of A is stored to PTR. So address of A will be stored to PTR. So what is the content of PTR? Address of A. Now what is address of PTR? Address of PTR is something different. And now we are storing this address of PTR to DP. So what is content of DP? DP contains address of PTR. Correct? So likewise, now I will be printing something like control V, value at star DP is equal to star DP, save and run. Now value at DP is, the DP contains this address, and what does this contains? This contains this. So value at DP will be this, that is address of A. What if I do multiple referencing, star star dp and star star dp? Then in that case it will be going to address of a, that is 100. Done. So likewise your pointers work out the things. Now let us just see. Now let me just simply clear this thing. You don't want to mess up much of the things. So let us just see and try to print the values related to pointer arithmetic. Let us first see how addition and subtraction works in pointer arithmetic. So before that I write printf double quotes \n a equal to, now everybody knows value of a, correct? So I will be printing ptr equal to %d comma ptr. So what will ptr print? It will print address of a or some memory value, correct? Now I do something like ptr equal to ptr plus, let us say 2 semicolon, correct? And then I simply copy this thing and paste it over here. New value of ptr, oh this is ptr, this is ptr is equal to this, correct? Now just tell me one thing, what does ptr contain? Ptr contains address of something, correct? What if I add a 2 to it? It should be incremented by 2, correct? Let us just see. So ptr contained 6356728. This is the memory location at which a is stored, that is address of a, correct? What did we write? We write ptr plus 2. So what did we get in return? We got something 6356736. So what is the difference? 28 plus 8 equal to 36, correct? So difference of 8, this value is incremented by 8. Now why is this different? Why is this difference coming over here? It is simply because of this 2. Now what does the significance of 2 present over here tells you? That this 2 means whenever you add a constant to a pointer, the value of pointer gets incremented by constant multiplied by pointer's data type. I repeat, whenever you add a constant to a pointer, then value of that pointer gets incremented by constant multiplied by memory allocated by data type. In 64-bit architecture, integer takes 4 bytes. So actually 2 multiplied by 4, that is 8, is added to your PTR, and that is the reason from 28 it shifted to 36, correct? Let us try this thing again. What if I write 10 over here? What will happen? That simply means 10 multiplied by data allocated by integer, that is 4 bytes. So 40 will be added to PTR. So previously it was having 28 as last 2 digits, now it will be changed by 40, that is it will be 68, correct? This is how pointer arithmetic differs from normal arithmetic. This is regarding pointer addition with constant. What if pointer subtraction with constant? Again 10 multiplied by 4, 40 will be subtracted from PTR, correct? So value will be reduced by 40, clear? Now what if I try to print star PTR or value at PTR? Now with respect to this new pointer, the PTR will contain some different address rather than A, correct? So any value present at that address, that is undesirable value for me. So in such cases, if I try to print star PTR over here after this line, then it will give me unwanted value, and that value I call it as a garbage value, correct? Got the part? Now in next portion we are going to see something about incrementation and decrementation of pointers. To avoid So to avoid the time lapse, I have already given you the code present over here. Now by using this code, we are going to study about incrementation and decrementation of a pointer. As the line number 6 says, I have declared a simple one-dimensional array having 5 elements. In this 5 elements, to access these 5 elements, I have created an integer pointer and I have initialized it with ARR. Now mind well, whenever we access array, we are habitual to give you open square bracket and close square bracket just to represent it as an array. What if I use only variable name without using square brackets? The significance of only variable name without using square bracket is array name without using square bracket is address of first memory location. What is ARR? ARR is address of first memory location which is associated with the array. So where does ARR point to? ARR points to the address of 1, correct? And what is ARR stored to? ARR is stored to P pointer. So what is P pointer pointing to? P pointer is pointing to the very first location present in an array, correct? Now what if I say something like printf %d star p plus I, correct? So for the first time p plus I, that means p plus 0, value at p plus 0, so 1 will be printed, value at p plus 1, so next 2 will be printed. Why? Because while addition, it will be incrementing by number multiplied by size provided by data type. So multiplied by 4 will be done and it will be incrementing to next 4 bytes. Again it will be incrementing by next 4, again it will be incrementing by next 4, and again it will be incrementing by next 4 bytes. So if we increment this program, what do we get as an output? Printing array elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means value at p plus 0, value at p plus 1, value at p plus 2, value at p plus 3, value at p plus 4, and likewise. So this is how pointer arithmetic is implemented in data structure. Now if you have any doubt, any queries, you can directly contact me. I will try to solve your doubts personally. Thank you for patiently listening. We will be stopping here itself.